Oh, well, let's get in with our Vigilance. 8 damage. Now with all these things out here, I feel much more comfortable with Imrith on the field. Although they could seriously have another one still. Man, that would suck. But our Angels can take us home then. Oh my god! Turn it around! One turn from scooping. Hello everybody, welcome to Arena Hacks. My name is Kyle. Thanks for stopping by and checking out my video. Today I'm going to be sharing the last of my pre-con upgrades. This is the last deck that the only one I haven't upgraded yet. Had a little bit of trouble getting it to work well. Had to flip the table, start from scratch, and go right from the beginning and do that whole thing. But before I get into the breakdown of this deck, I just want to be saying that I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the near future remaking all of my beginner's guide videos because they are getting old and the information is just becoming obsolete in them. A lot of the information is still valid, but we've got new decks that the new players are starting with. So it's about time for me to redo all those videos. So I'm going to be working on that for the next few weeks now that I'm finally done upgrading these pre-con decks. But don't worry for all the more advanced players out there. I will be trying to squeeze in a deck video here and there featuring a deck that is a little bit more advanced. I already have a few prepared, like Treasure Hunt and just some of those other more advanced ones. And hopefully, right as I finish this, we will be coming into Innistrad next week. Maybe not. Maybe I'll have to finish the beginner's guides videos into Innistrad. But that's where I'm going with the channel right now. If you guys are into any of the stuff that I like doing on the channel, please hit that subscribe button like I say at the beginning of every video. Hit the thumbs up if you like videos, anything you see here. And yeah, so that's what's going to be happening in the near future on this channel. Kind of excited to be working on those because it's been a while since I did that first set. I learned a lot as a YouTuber since then, so hopefully my videos will be both much better quality, both audio, video, except all that stuff. And I'm excited to see just how much better I can put those together. I've gotten a lot of positive results from helping people get started. Big thanks to everybody who's already subscribed and given me feedback and helped the channel grow up to what it is today. I honestly didn't think I'd be in the 400s or in the hundreds of subscribers when I didn't think I'd be great at YouTube. I started it because of the game and I liked the game and I wanted to share what I know about it and stuff like that, and it really surprised me and worked out better than I imagined. So thanks to everybody out there. Thank you once again. So excited. Without further ado, let's get to the deck. Sky Patrol is the last one. I already said that, last one of the precons. But anyways, I didn't change a super amount in the low end of this deck. With a lot of these pre-con upgrades, I've just been going over what I changed. I feel like I increased a portable hole. I'm pretty sure there was only 2 to begin with, but they do go with the Stonebinder Familiar really well. They help you hold off the early game, so having a 3rd one in there is actually not bad. A 4th one depends because they do have their limitations, obviously, mana value 2 or less. So, you know, you have that. Didn't touch Dawnbringer Clerics or Luminarch Aspirant. They're all in there. Originally, that deck that I told you I struggled with a little bit as I was trying to modify it, Dawnbringer Cleric is something I either completely got rid of or just took a couple copies out. I don't know why. This guy's really versatile. It doesn't necessarily go with the, Sky Patrol, the whole flying idea of this deck. But this deck also has a heavy foretell basis as well, so it's not just flying. And having a 1/3 on the board early game is a really good defender, and he's got all those other things that are just really handy. All those classes that are running around out there, his Destroy Enchantment hits that. You can gain 2 life if that's what you're after, or you can exile something out of an opponent's graveyard, which really, once again, works really well with the Stonebinder's Familiar, so that's why I kept them at that. Played around with them, and then eventually kept it the same. Luminarch Aspirant came in the deck already, same with Spellbinder. I'm not sure how many Expels there were, but I balanced them. I think there was only 1 Iron Verdict and 3 Expels. I evened them out simply because they work pretty much the same way, but Expel does not have Foretell, which doesn't go very good with our Vega. And anything else that goes with Foretell? No. Well, Cosmos Charger goes with Foretell as well, so I just wanted to try to keep my Foretell numbers up high enough to try to synergize with all those and get that extra value. Other than that, they do more or less the same thing, except this is more powerful because it exiles. This one just deals 5 damage. So if the creature is big enough or powerful enough, it won't kill it. And even if it does, it only sends it to the graveyard, whereas this gets rid of it for good. Right? Maul of the Skyclaves I've added in here just because it's just great. We can throw it on one of our ground guys to give them flying, which goes right back into the flying theme of the deck. We can give it to Grazilaxx, which really helps. I'm pretty sure he came in the deck. That extra flying that we can give with the Maul helps us get the damage in to get the card draw from Grazilaxx. I don't think I changed the number of Saw Comings. I wanted to increase them. But, you know, this deck is a little bit more on exile removal, so the Saw Coming, they're very nice and handy to have a few of, but I think 3 is pretty good. I dropped 1 copy of Vega just because as I was modifying, I did lower the foretell numbers just a little bit. So the only way we're casting a spell from anywhere other than our hand is with foretell. So that's why I dropped 1 more, and I think I increased Behold the Multiverse with dropping Vega. So I increased the foretell back a little bit by a card that doesn't rely on Vega to get us card draw. The card is all about card draw, right? Behold the Multiverse is scry 2, draw 2, right? So they're really good cards, especially when you cast them from foretell because they only cost 2 mana, and that's really a powerful ability for only 2 mana. Cosmos Charger came in the deck, synergizes real well with our foretell. I lowered 1 Augury Raven just for better stuff. Probably some of our rares like Icing Death is probably what I took the Augury Raven out. Starnheim Unleashed was already in the deck. Icing Death is just great. Talked about him before in other videos. 4 mana, 4/3 Flying Vigilance, nothing to laugh at. Like, that's just whatever, right? Like, that's powerful. And if he dies, we don't care too much because we get the equipment out of it. This isn't really an equipment deck, but that type of equipment is, it really goes good with what we do here, especially when we have these things that require our opponent's creatures to be tapped down. Being able to tap down on an attack with that sword, that's super handy. That's super handy. Journey to Oblivion, didn't touch those. I did take them out of that other deck, the other Sky Patrol I was trying to modify, and it's just too good, you know. It's too powerful. It doesn't depend on mana cost or anything like that. It's just any non-land permanent. Exiled, gone. And let's just hop over here, take a look at some stats. So we got Cleric, 5 of them. We've got, oh, that's it, just 5 Clerics. We usually can get that Journey to Oblivion reduced by 1 mana. While we're here, let's just take a look. We have 25 lands. I think it was at 26 originally, and I dropped it down 1 because I find flooding is just a little iffy on this. I did lower the creatures to non-creatures. And I'm pretty sure the mana average is pretty close to the same as what the original was. So getting back to the deck here, finishing up, Doomskar was already in there, didn't touch it. And I took out the, I can't remember what they're called, the 2 angels that have foretell, and they can, I think it's just when they enter the battlefield, you can return a card with mana value 2 or less, a permanent, from your graveyard to the battlefield. The problem is we do not have a lot. This is all of our 2 or less stuff right here. We don't have a whole lot of 2 or less stuff. So those guys weren't that great. And their mana cost was 6 each, I believe. So both Imrith and Mind Flayer are both on color, very powerful, and 1 less mana than those angels. So I took them out for these 2 guys, and they are overperformers in this deck. They carry this deck, these 2 guys. Other than that, I really don't think I touched the lands at all. I just kept it exactly the same. We could, from the gameplay, we could adjust. I will actually do that. I was usually struggling a little bit for blue, so we'll add another blue there. And this is the list. This is not what I played with in the gameplay, but this is the list I will upload to Aetherhub and provide everybody, because you will even notice in the games that I do struggle just a touch with the blue mana. Not much, just a wee bit. Other than that, let's go check it out and see how it goes. All right, I'll give it a shot. It was a thinker, but we do have early removal for any early aggression they might have from Shoddy. Throw that down, just move that over. Let's start foretelling. This Especially if we have Vega, so if we can get Vega down, we can start getting some card draw with our, when we cast our Foretell. Opponent's still not doing much of anything. Say we just, yeah, go for a Vega, see what they have. Only green so far, so I can't see any removal unless they have creatures to make fight our Vega. That could mean removal. Alright, dungeons is what we're looking at here. Dungeons, Ward 1. That's not bad. We can do it, no, not with a portable hole though. This we can do for 4. And we can target if they attack in with it. It does have reach, so if we attack with Vega, we're kind of Or do we go for card draw? Ooh. You know what? Let's just sit and wait for a bit. We have that Expel in hand, and we need all 4 mana to cast it against their Varus. So that's if they attack with Varus. Because they have to tap it. So let's see if they do that. Okay, they're getting some dungeon triggers already because they're playing creatures. Biggest weakness of these kind of spells, you have to get them to tap their creature in order for it to work. Although in this deck we do have Icing Death, and if he dies, he gets us a sword, and we can actually force their creatures to tap down when that sword's equipped. Here we go. Yep, let's play that ward cost. Just 1 mana. And exile. They have 3 mana left with that treasure. We can put their innkeeper in a hole. Alright, they're going to gain some life off that first. We can eventually get rid of it with this. There's some more white. That's actually really handy. Let's throw this down for now, get our card draw first. Let's see what we hit. Grazilaxx is pretty good. Not as menace. Yeah, no, let's hit that innkeeper. I want to put Grazilaxx down so we can get some card draw, but we got to get rid of that innkeeper so they don't keep gaining life. We do have another portable hole on backup. I don't think we're going to double block their guy, so let's just get some damage in. And then, yeah, hopefully next turn we can play Grazilaxx. X-Lax. We don't have any, yeah, we have no, oh, what do you call it? The group of people in Zendikar? Parties. We don't have any party. They hit our hole. What a bunch of poopers. Poopers. Damn it. Now they're gaining life because they got their thing back. This is really frustrating. Yeah, we have to pay full price for that. We can exile 2 different things, though. Yeah, we go after this, hit their innkeeper. Do we try to go for more card draw, or do we exile their other guy here, their menace guy, or do we... Or any of your creature you control becomes blocked, so it has to become blocked. And we can start drawing more. I think we go for the card draw here. We only have 1 removal left. I want to save Augury Raven for blocking, because he's not... Yeah, I'm not too concerned. Yes! That's kind of nice. A nice big flying boy. So we can block their Wanti here, or however you pronounce that. Skeleton damage. Step. Creature died this turn, you may pay 1. If you do, create a skeleton token. So we'll block there. What does it apply to? Skeletons, vampires, and zombies. This is a vampire. Oh my, okay. So they bounce that back and get her another, either a treasure or a thing, or a goblin. A creature thingy. So I can't do both Icing Death and Journey. Let's attack in with Vega again. Yeah, we gotta stop taking hits from their big guy, so we have to exile that. Dang it. That's really bad. That is just so perfect for them. We gotta save blocks. We gotta double block their flying there until we get more removal to get rid of them. And we gotta hold this island so we can pay the ward cost and discard a card. So they can get a counter or drain and gain. So they have a Sararak and one other card. So they go for the dungeon. And they're going to put a counter on the west gate, I think. Won't be big enough. We can still double block and kill it. They do get the counter and it goes on the west gate, I'm guessing. Yep. And they get what? A card draw? Yeah. Out of mana now. They are coming in. We get a sword out of the deal, so it's not the worst thing ever. I'm not thrilled about it. Exile. I don't know if we should play this guy right now or Yeah, this is a really crappy situation. And we don't need that for discard anymore. Say we put this on here. It'll make him more likely to get damaged through. Okay, so they take the chump. No, decline. I was gonna say, don't. Yeah, let's kill their little token, get rid of it. What do I do though? Do I throw the Dawnbringer out? What do I just gain some life with it? Yeah, they have no enchantments or anything anywhere. Exile something from a graveyard. I don't know if that'll work. We need a blocker out there, so let's just play it and gain some life. And call that a turn. I should have re-equipped the sword. That wouldn't have actually been a bad idea. Make him a 3/3 instead of a 1/3. They're playing that. Going on a Sararak. They're probably going to go into Tome of Annihilation now, I'm assuming. They do kind of need creatures. Yeah, I figured they'd go that way because they want to get their Sararak to stay on the field. So what is the next one? Discard or discard? So we lose the life because they have no choice to discard. And what did they get rid of? A bat. Okay. Ooh. Well, let's foretell that and just get it out of our hand. And then we have it in case we need it. Because we actually might need it. I think we attack in first. Oh, I should have left Dawnbringer. Dang, that was dumb. Whoop. We only need one. We only draw one card. Only one creature gets through. I was thinking damage. That actually helps. Yeah, that does help. Let's throw that down and keep that set aside, or do we cast it now? Well, 4, 5, 6. They can play this guy twice, get 2 ventures, and get that 4/4 guy. Let's hold up that journey to Oblivion for a bit. We took a huge chunk off them. so they only get the one venture. We can sack something, right? I don't want to sack any of this stuff out here because they get their stuff back. So let's go with the land, I think. We got plenty of blue. Oh, why did I... Doesn't matter. We don't need it on tap right now. Anyway. Technically, you should go for the tap land, but it didn't matter at all. So, yeah. Yeah. I say we go this way. Start getting some damage hammering in. Get rid of their life linker. And let's just 5, 6, 7. That puts them down to 2. Yeah, let's do it. It's a little risky. We need to get them as low as we can because they're going to get, when they complete this, they're going to get a 4/4 Death Toucher, and then a Serac is going to stay on the field at some point. Could have moved the sword over, but I'm not blocking with Aspirant anyways. Dang. Ooh, I was hoping they would do that. I'm like, come on, attack in. Sucks, I wish I had some flying. Well, I do have flying here. I'd really like to get this stupid thing. Ugh. A portable hole would be nice for that. We need to try to get some card draw, but the only way we're getting that is by casting Doomskar. So we can put some... Alright. Oh, I messed that up. I was supposed to equip this first. Shoot. Oh, that's really dumb. That's bad. And they can actually get a Serac down next turn. Ugh. That was a huge mess up. Well, let's just attack all in and then Doomskar anyways, and then play Vega. I really should have had that sword on first. Dang it. Put that sword on. Oh, I was hoping they would let one go through, thinking I had... Yeah. It was worth a shot. Oh, I should have put the sword on, but we can do that next turn. Nice. I was going to say, as long as they can't block, we got it anyways. Nice. Didn't need the sword. Could have put it on, but they had nothing in hand, so... Ooh! Man, I felt like that was a squeaker. Okay. I wish I had a few creatures to start off with, but we got removal, counters, card draw, so... Yeah, let's get to it. I say we foretell, I think, Behold first. Oops, I should have played the blue out. Let's go this way instead, just because I'm gonna only be able to get one blue next turn. Oh, this is bad though. We are getting the worst card draw to be up against this deck right now. Oh, come on, game. I was already complaining right off the start. I'm like, yeah, I don't really like the lack of creatures I have, but no removal either. We can counter one more thing. Gonna take some damage here. Ugh. Well, let's just do it. We gotta slow them down as much as we can, right? Like, we need a blocker. We need something. Okay. And they get that back. attacks target creature opponent with power less than or equal to the number of warriors you control can't block this turn. It's actually not bad. But let's take away that Usher for now. Again. Hold up saw it coming. They're running low on cards in hand. That is the plus on this, although we are taking a beating. Let's let them have that. I was worried they might have something really awesome to play after that. Although we do have a good blocker now. We're locked and loaded. How does this work? Control creature an opponent controls with power less than or equal to the number of warriors you control can't block. Yeah, so we can do that. He can block. He can still block. One more warrior and he can't block. So, wow with the Saw It Comings. Holy Saw It Comings. Yeah, so let's foretell that. I think we foretell this too. And then we have, yeah, either one of these two ready for next turn. I need removal. We've just been getting a one-sided draw this whole game. Like, Imrith is the first creature we've seen all game. Like, holy jeez. So are these all warrior, warrior? Yeah, warrior. Okay, so they're one warrior away from making our Imrith not block. Dude, oh! We just shut him down with Imrith? Imrith, dude, you scary dragon, you. What? Wow. Well, I'll take it. Let's go. All right. I like this hand a little better than the last one I saw. Oh, scusi. We're on the play too. Nothing first turn, so we just do our tap land. Their dragon's awake. Well, I guess we just start foretelling. We do have Vega, so should help with card draw when we start casting stuff from Foretold. Another blue would be nice, so we can get Grazilaxx out there. That's also more card draw. Yeah, let's go with Spellbinder, and we'll take a look at their hand too. Oh, you buggers. They didn't like that. Oh, we still get the effect though. That's really cool. Ooh. Their thing looks really friggin' annoying. Their deck, their hand here. Oh, okay, so what do? We got Grazilaxx, Vega. Yeah. They'll be able to cast everything, so I guess Vanishing Verse. We have a lot of monocolored stuff. I guess we could have gone for Nadar though, because that's like I wanted to go. But they don't have any. Well, they have the Evolving Wilds to get the green. Or they have that they just drew. I guess we go Vega. Yeah, there's not much else we can do. Unless we want to foretell Behold. I say we get Vega out so we can start getting card draw as we cast stuff like Iron Verdict. There's still a little bit like, yeah, they still need to get a creature out. And then they need another mana to Blizzard Brawl and start killing our stuff. So they do that now. They use their Evolving Wilds to get another Plains, a white source. There's some mana. I kind of want to do this, attack with Vega, get card draw, or foretell this and hold up Iron Verdict. Could also just drop Icing Death. Ugh. So many decisions, so many options. What do we do? Let's foretell this and hold up Iron Verdict and the Behold the Multiverse. Sure, let's attack. We're not going to block anyways with Vega. We want to try to get card draw. So... now they've got options. They can make Hema fight, but she won't get indestructible. But she won't die either. She's got enough toughness anyways. Yeah, they're getting their dungeon triggers, and they're going to get double trigs on it too, so gain 2 life. So hopefully Hema attacks. Hopefully they're like, is it Hema? Hema, yeah. Hema attacks, they're thinking, oh, I'll just get 2 damage in there. And then we can play this. But we won't get to do that now. Let's play this now so we can get an extra card draw out of Vega before Vega goes. Oh my god. Let's keep the blue source. And then with the planes we just drew, we're going to be really good on mana. We better not get more. Oh my god, I should have threw that away too. If I knew there was a second one coming up, I would have thrown the blue down too. That's a little too much mana now. But we have other awesome stuff, so not missing land drops will help. What do we need most of right now? I say... and then we can hold up Iron Verdict. And this guy can block Hema. Minimus Containment would be a pain in the butt, but we can still Iron Verdict if they attack with Hema. We can Iron Verdict, yeah, because Nadar doesn't tap. We almost need Icing Death to die so we can use his sword. Yeah, that's Exile though, that doesn't work. We don't get the sword from that. Oh, we should have killed Hema first. That was bad sequencing on my part. Yeah, because now they get the double scry. So they're keeping another Hema on top. It'd be really nice if their Nadar could tap down somehow. Might just have to trade Grazilaxx. Yeah, right. Like, they didn't even need the scry. They just had it right on top. They didn't do anything. They didn't change anything in their deck. They just, here's exactly what you need. I guess we're losing this game. The program has decided. Get rid of that. Because we can get rid of stuff that they tap down. We can exile it. Or Iron Verdict if we get more Iron Verdicts. That taps down so we can get rid of it. Actually, it's only 2 mana, so we can get rid of it that way. So what else do you have perfectly stacked on your deck, sir? 9 clouds. How do you do that? How do you make just... you scry and you're like, ah, great, let's just leave. I guess I do that sometimes. But man, like, right after I destroy Hema, not even needing to do anything, it's just, there's another one right there for you. Don't even bother wasting your scries. So let's see what we can do now with nothing but lands. I was joking, Arena. Just, what are we at? Let's see, 18 cards deep, and what do we got for lands? 8, 10. Still, more than 50% of every card we've seen in our deck hit. Oh my god, and it's getting worse. Like I said, The game decided we lose, and since we were doing so good, even though it just gave our opponent everything they needed, the game's like, oh, well, we need to screw your deck over now because you're winning still somehow. So, yeah, no. Another land? That was a joke. I'll to let you know program ahead of time. That was a joke. Another land thing? Yeah, that doesn't really do anything anyways at this point. But yeah, they have what they need on the battlefield. We need removal, not this stupid stuff. But alright, we'll see. Look at one more card. If it's useless again, then it's game over. Program decided we lose. Like I said. To go that stacked on our opponent and that, like, absolutely sabotage, like that on, like, just out of the blue like that? Yeah. Yeah, it was decided by someone else that we lose. Yeah, that's really not useful either. Like, removal or a big thing. That's really what we need. I suppose we could flash it in and kill their virus when it attacks again. And delay the game a little bit longer, and I don't know. See if maybe. Maybe. This is really looking so bad, though. Alright, Nine Clouds, you gonna... Does it only go on to do non-land permanent? Siren... Yeah, I guess it wouldn't make sense to play it on our portable hole. Our portable hole would become a treasure. If we sacrifice the treasure, they get their stuff back, but... Yeah, so we trade? I guess we trade. I really don't want to, but we gotta stop them, or else we die. So... Maybe they'll get frustrated and quit. They really shouldn't. 20-9. They've got not much of anything, but neither do we. Oh man, they have the mana for that, don't they, too? 8. What is this? Ward 4. What is this? 3. Yeah. So they actually can do that. So playing this would get us nowhere. Normally I'd play it out, but we can see their cards, so there's really no point in playing it out, right? It's just gonna... They have the ward cost for it. Ah! That doesn't fit into a hole. Alright, well, staring contest it is. Now we can foretell that at least, get it out of our hand. And the staring match continues. Now those cards that were useless earlier, well, I guess we did use the Sock coming fairly well, sort of. I mean, it was a second teleportation circle, so... But now that Sock coming would be nice, so we can use it, protect our Imrith. That's actually really nice. Can't cast it this turn, but we're definitely foretelling it because of all our freaking lands that we drew earlier. Are we going to actually turn this around? After all of that stuff I said? It was looking so bad. I was like this close to conceding. Like, oh, there was that point where it's like, if I see a land, it's over. But I think I got a Sock coming, and I was like, all right, one more turn, one more turn. One more. We'll give it one more shot. Opponent's got a bunch of cards in hand, though. So, yeah, I don't know. All right. Time for a massive Starnheim. What do we got for mana? 11. Oh my god, we can do 5 angels. They might have counter magic. That would really suck. We gotta go for it though, or else we do what? Imrith, and then they play this on it? Right? Like, Yeah, let's go for the 5 angels. Why not? Let's just do it. If they can't block next turn, or if they can't take care of one of these, that's actually lethal. Exactly lethal. From 20. We haven't scratched them all game. They do have the Minimus Containment, though, so they can lock down one of them. It looks like that's how they're going to. They need to, yeah. They had to. Oh, double of them. Double dirty. Dang. Oh, triple. You little... Wow. I do not like you right now, Mr. Clouds. Dang, that was brutal. Ouch. I don't know why I foretold. I should have just hard cast. Like, geez, look at all the mana. Oh, well, let's get in with our Vigilance. 8 damage. Now with all these things out here, I feel much more comfortable with Imrith on the field. Although they could seriously have another one still. Man, that would suck. But our Angels can take us home then. Oh my god! Turn it around! One turn from scooping. One more land and I scoop and I get a Sot coming. Push it one more turn and oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Ha. Okay. Mind Flayer, we start out dog. We got 2 untapped, so we foretell the next turn, maybe the Iron Verdict. Start pumping up the dog. I don't normally like saving the tap land at first, but if we, in this deck, if I get the aggro start like this, I like going for it because then this is more of a control-y deck, but if you can get that aggro start, it's just kind of interesting. Ooh. I say we offer a trade with their Orator. I think they want it because they want the life gain. And because they got the life gain, they're probably okay taking the damage. That's the big thing that sucks about saving the tap land now. Now I'm like, I can't do this or this or this. We can still do this though if they decide to attack. Well, that sucks. And there's the attack. Yes, I think we do this. Yeah, we need to get that out. Do we foretell one of these? Because like we don't have the mana to cast Assault coming. We don't have the double blue untapped. I could kill this guy. What else are they going to play? They're going to play other stuff in that life game. We should probably kill it now, but I want to hold up Saw It Coming or foretell it so it'll be easier to cast. Sorry, opponent. Sorry. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. What do I do? Yeah, let's get rid of this guy. They might be thinking, why'd that take you so long to decide? I have other options. Other options. Who are you up against? Solastor? Solastor? Is that like Astor? Astora. I forgot the A at the end. Oh my god, they have another one? You punk. Okay, so let's foretell this. I don't know, yeah. Yeah, let's just sit tight, see if we can counter something they play. Maybe I shouldn't have foretold that. And then just cast it right out of hand. Yeah. If I don't counter it, I don't know. I have a feeling I will counter something because they got life gain out again. They're going to play something that probably synergizes with it well, like that. No, I don't want you getting the Hallowed Priest out there. Well, we may have been able to... yeah. Dang, one more mana would be nice. I don't know what to do. I want to counter more stuff. I want to take a look at their hand. We could just kill their dude right now. Yeah, let's just hard cast this on their dude because it's tapped. And then next turn we'll look into counter spells and stuff. So if they play something like a Hallowed Priest, they won't get life gain from it right away. Mana, that is absolutely beautiful. They should have nowhere near enough mana to pay the ward cost. Or do we foretell this? Let's play Spellbinder. Yeah, they're not doing great for mana. We've dealt with a lot of their stuff. Let's take a look at their hand and make something more expensive. Ooh, that's a tough call. I guess Luminarch. Yeah, let's make Luminarch cost 4, right? Yeah, and that is a 4. 2 extra, right? 2 extra. I guess we foretell this because we can't cast it now with only the 2 mana left, so might as well just foretell this now. Oops. I was hoping to hold that up. I don't know what I was... Math. Ugh. So they do have the mana to cast one or the other of these guys. There's that. They get to keep. Oh, yes! Oh, man! This might cause a scoop. Take their Luminarch. I didn't even see... I knew I had the Mind Flayer sitting there, but I didn't even see that. I'm like, oh, I can take their one of their things. Oh, dang. There goes Imrith. Imrith is going to be expensive now. Expensive. It's going to take us a while to save up to that again. What are we at? 6? We're 1 away. 1 mana, and we can play them. Oh, dang. We play this, put the Luminarch counter on him, making him a 6/6, and then attack with this guy? Sure. Yeah, let's do that. They can trade. Yeah. Okay. Oh, good. I was like, I hope that's not removal for the Mind Flayer. Wow. I felt like we had such... I can't even remember what the early game was of this deck, like... Or this game. Let's just go in with Imrith. That's huge. And we get like 2 cards. 3 cards, right, because this isn't in our hand. Oh, that's nasty. That was really nasty. Now we destroy enchantment. And foretell this. I don't know why. They just played it out. I'm just silly. It's Vega. I keep thinking Vega. Vega gives us card drop, but we don't have Vega right now. That's what I'm thinking. There's value in foretelling. But not right now, because we don't have Vega. Gets card... Yeah, we could have just played it. I was going to say it gets card out of our hand, but so that Imrith will draw more cards, but playing it out would have done the same thing. And we still would have had 2 mana left for Saw coming. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can actually have this though. And then that should be game in the air then. Right on. I got phlegm all of a sudden. I can't really talk on this. Alright. There we go. Yay! We won. I don't know what I was going to say. Okay then, well, some of those games definitely roller coasters. Wow. But this is much better than my original attempt to upgrade this deck. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. Man, it just sucked. But this deck, like I said, roller coaster, but yeah, not sucky. It's good. It's a good deck. It kind of surprised me a little bit when I started playing with it. I was like, wow, I'm okay, right? Well, I struggled with it so much, I turned it around and made it good somehow. Okay, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. Is there anything else you guys would change about it? Would you lower the Expels and go full set of Iron Verdict? Do you like the split I did here? Would you go one way or the other? Let me know what you guys think about all this stuff. What do you think about what's coming up? Me redoing all those beginner guide videos. I'd really appreciate any help from any people who've been playing Arena a little bit longer as I'm doing those. If you could just maybe watch a little bit here or there and let me know what you think, I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. See you guys all at the next video. Cheers.